You are looking live at Charlotte, North Carolina. My name is Jay Mervis, and welcome to the Hammerdown Roadshow, where we're going to put the pedal to the metal and the hammer down and talk trends, tech, and tunes. So today, we're going to go back to the EMR, which I haven't talked about in a while, but wanted to see what something settled here with Oracle's acquisition of Cerner Corporation, which was a big eye-popper a few weeks back. And I do love when motivated billionaires get into the war of words or want to really make a difference or an impact. And the acquisition of Cerner by Oracle, Larry Ellison came out maybe last week or the week before, I don't know. I've had a few days off, so I'm a little lost in what the time continuum looks like. But Larry Ellison came out and said, we want to put together a anonymized national database for patient records to improve patient care. And what he was talking about was, how do we get the information out of every individual hospital and bring that down across the board so that every doctor has access to more data so that they can impact patient care across the entire spectrum. And it was interesting when it's a really ambitious thing, because it took me back to 2003, sitting in a pilot meeting, and I remember 5 or 6 people in that meeting, and I literally said, how can I take my Jeep anywhere in the country to go get an oil change, and they'll have a record of it, but if I go and get hurt, nobody knows my blood type. And some of the things that have been going on behind the scenes from a legislation perspective is the Trusted Exchange Framework Common Act, which Epic is going to participate in. So if they're going to put a national database over everything courtesy of Oracle and Cerner, and everybody's going to have anonymized data in there, maybe we will get to the day to where you can go anywhere in the country and something happens, they'll know your blood type. It would be awesome for patient care, and it seems like we're going the right direction with a move like this. So it's super excited to see what's going to happen. I do love when motivated billionaires get up in arms about something, and they say, we're going to the moon, we're going to Mars, we're going to put a national database together so that we can improve patient care. It's actually fairly exciting, if you ask me. And seeing Epic, the cause and effect on that, where the Trusted Exchange Framework, TEFCA, has been kicked around for a little while. They said that they're going to join, and that's probably about 85% of the provider market from an information perspective on providing care and having information in one place. So hopefully in my lifetime, because I am getting old, that's going to happen. So from a technology perspective, when we look at the broader macro technology picture, Oracle is a database company, and they do have a huge percentage of one of 3 players in the supply chain management component of healthcare and the provider and IDN space, which is awesome because that allows them to securely put data out there, but they do need somebody to secure it. So here at Fortinet, we do a great job on hybrid cloud, multi-cloud environments, which a lot of Oracle in their database from their supply chain management's going to the cloud. If they're going to go and put their instance of their EMR out in the cloud, which has been a move afoot, and they've committed to doing that because much of their platform is in the cloud now. We do secure that, but the work from home, work from anywhere, and enabling services is where Fortinet shines with our market-leading SD-WAN, next-gen firewall, and about 8 of our cloud components would help customers in this journey in the multi-cloud environment or participating in this and making sure that that data for patient providers is secure. There was a breach report the other day where 2 million records in a foreign country were extracted, and we just don't want to see anybody that happen to any of our customers or anybody to have to deal with that sort of remediation. So exciting things ahead. The EMR is back in play. It seems like we've done a lot of work over the last 12 or 15 years with legislation and efforts from all the providers, everybody that goes the extra mile in the provider space to go and get the records digitized and move forward, because we're really in a place for precision medicine and this digital transformation. And that's what everybody wants after seeing some of the breakthroughs we've had in cancer research and positive things that have happened in the overall market. So super exciting. I'm glad I'm a nerd. I'm glad I can help customers in this digital transformation journey from a security and networking perspective with how Fortinet is driving the market and what we're doing to help customers in the technology space. It's super exciting. What I want to transition over to now is tunes, and this week we're going to have something slightly different, but pretty loud. One of my favorite bands is Godsmack, and you know, everybody knows I love trying to align the trend to the tech and then the tunes, and I thought Godsmack, and I'm going to have a shout out to Rob Young, because one of my guests coming on is Corey Worf, that owns and coaches over at CrossFit Weddington, and one of the things when Rob coaches on Wednesdays, he'll slide in some Godsmack at about 6:30 in the morning, and everybody likes a little Godsmack for breakfast every once in a while. But we'll talk about the band, the guys that, you know, we're a 100% channel company, and I'm going to have this group on pretty soon, which is Phil Lau on bass. He runs a couple of our national partners, and he's done a lot of work working with the healthcare group, trying to scale up our business, which has grown significantly. We're a publicly traded company, so I can't talk about where we finished last quarter, but you know, want to bring in Dylan Cooper. You know, he's always on drums, and if I didn't say Phil's on bass, Dylan's on drums, and then I would have Matt Larkin play lead guitar. He does a lot of amazing things in the Northeast with some of our national partners, and I really enjoy talking tunes with him, so it'll be exciting when those three characters come on. And then I would play rhythm guitar, because I would pretend to play guitar, but I would sing. But some of the songs that I really think align to the tunes realign. This acquisition of Cerner by Oracle realigns that business to what the purpose is for providing better patient care, and it's pretty cool to be part of it. The other songs that I think, Awake. It's given a jolt to the market. Instead of being this pedantic, we're just going to do this because we do this, it's made everyone more awake. And when we get to the end of this, serenity, because we will have some sort of utopia or serenity when the entire project gets done, when Oracle undertakes this, if they can get this national database off the ground. It'll be very, very cool to be able to know that you can go anywhere and someone will have access to your data. They won't have to ask if you're allergic to something. And then, you know, normally on my podcast I talk about a great cover, and one of the best covers that's been done was a Led Zeppelin cover by Godsmack of Good Times, Bad Times. And there's probably going to be some sort of challenges, and hopefully, when, you know, with Oracle being involved, some of their deployments, especially the VA, because our veterans deserve better, we'll get out of the bad times, go to good times for that, and they'll do a good job, and we'll improve patient care. A couple things coming up. Like I said, I'm going to have Corey Worf on to talk trends, tech, and tunes, more about fitness and how that aligns with the overall healthcare market. Rob Short, he's like on the podcast and webinar circuit here at Fortinet from Liquid Networks. The channel guys, like I said, Phil Lau, Matt Larkin, and Dylan Cooper. I'm going to have them on to talk trends, tech, and tunes, how we enable the channel and keep driving that business forward. We've got a couple other channel partners in the queue in the hopper, but we will be at AHA in San Diego in 2 weeks. And if you're going to be there, stop by. If you like this, share it out. If you want to talk, whether you're a customer or a reseller, anybody internally here at Fortinet, any of our partners, without going on a bigger call, you know, healthcare at Fortinet.com, pharma at Fortinet.com. My name's Jay Mervis. Let's put the hammer down and talk some tech.